How you doing?
All right.
We'll start from remarks first. Go ahead, Doug.
First and foremost, as you guys know, as far as COVID go, we got some players, and we got a lot of staff as well, and everyone is doing good, which is a true blessing. But even more than that, I'm really proud of all the people that have stepped up, because there are people that are working multiple jobs right now. I'm getting texts, everyone's getting texts in the middle of the night, which lets me know that people are grinding and they're working to make not only us safe, but to keep this thing going. So a shout out to, first of all, AG and everybody who's suffering, obviously, from COVID, and hopefully that you guys are staying safe as well. As far as the game tonight, this is exactly what you need. You need adversity. You need to face things head on, and it's going to be difficult. But the last time we faced them, we had a full roster, and it didn't go well. So accept the challenge, step up, and play like you know how to play. We've been playing this game our whole lives. Let's get after it for 48 minutes and allow them to feel us and feel some resistance.
Yeah, Doug, between you and Stacy, is there any way you guys are gonna suit up to help these guys?
Yeah.
I mean, just how many guys do you have tonight? What's going on with Ty? What's going on with Chimezi? What's the game plan?
Yeah, well, as far as starters go, Ty he's playing. He will be starting. Buddy will be starting. HB will be starting. Mezzi will be starting. And Tristan Thompson will start as well. So I think I kind of answered your question with the starters at the same time.
Well, how many players do you have to go? Did he come up from the Stockton Kings?
Yeah, we got Jemias Ramsey, we got Woodard, and we also have Neiman Keita as well. Yeah, so we got a few players, and it's going to be difficult, guys. Let's face it. We're going to try to keep it super simple, but the one thing that we're going to do, and I said it last time that I saw you guys, is no one's making excuses for us. We're going to play hard. We're going to get at it. You're probably going to see everybody that's over there. So however many there are, you're going to see them on the floor. And the expectation is that Sacramento Kings get after people when they're on the floor. And that's what we plan to do.
Doug, I know it's a league decision, but how do you feel about this game being played? And you were seeing it around the league now. The guys coming up from the G League, Orlando signs 4 of their G League guys to 10-day contracts. How do you feel about playing this game and maybe instead of pausing for a stretch?
I mean, these are difficult decisions that you have to make. We've seen, tougher than this. I mean, guys were in a bubble away from their families, no fans in the stands. There's been a lot of different things that we've suffered through. So the fact is, this shows the resilience of the league. It shows the ability to press on and continue on. If it gets to that point, I think that the league always steps up and does the right thing. So from that standpoint, like I said, our staff, incredible. Like I said, people are doing jobs that they're filling in. They're grinding. They're helping each other. And that's what we got to do out on the floor. So what you're going to see is a microcosm of what's going on behind the scenes.
Doug, since the last time you guys played Memphis, from that point on, they have, tied for the best record in the league and have some really big wins. I believe that was your scout in Memphis, so you're really familiar with this team. What have you seen in the last 10 games for them?
What I hope to see from us. They've come together. They lost their main player in Ja Morant, and they didn't skip a beat. Actually, they probably played at a higher level collectively than depending upon a superstar to bring to the table all the things that Ja does at an extremely high level. So JJ is playing incredible. Every time we see Dylan Brooks, he is just about as aggressive as you want to get. Bain kept his game going from the summer league. Jones plays. Adams is not, I can go on and on. You know who the roster is. They understand who they are. They understand what they do. They execute at a high level. with extreme force. And when you put those two things together, you usually get a good result. How I know that is because that's what they did to us. So, but I know one thing, there's a way to combat that. You face force with force, and you get after people. And that's what I expect tonight. So no one's feeling sorry for us. Nobody in that locker room better expect that if you're lacing them up and you're putting on a jersey, you better expect to win, or else sit down.
Doug, when you talk about Memphis, they play the same way no matter what. John Morant's out, it's still
Right.
Memphis basketball. What would you say is Sacramento Kings basketball right now? And do you expect that to continue tonight with so many guys out?
You know, you and I and people in here have had conversations. I think that's still defining itself. And that's just about as honest as I can be. You know, for me, it's gritty. It's get at you on one end of the floor, and then it's beauty on the other end of the floor. Are we there? No. Have we seen it? Yeah, we've seen it from time to time. But it's the level of consistency that we're working for, which is the difference in a team like Memphis and a team like us at this particular time. So it's a gritty, grimy, on the defensive end, get after you, make you uncomfortable. And on the other end, share the ball and play a beautiful style of basketball that the people want to come and they want to watch.
Since the time we saw you Wednesday night to right about now, could you maybe reflect back on just what these last 2 days have been like, and just not so much the toll it's taken, but just maybe the whirlwind that it's been for you guys?
That's kind of what I experienced, man. I don't know. It's been crazy, man. My phone is blown up. A lot of people from my hometown to my wife and my kids, like a lot of people super proud of me, proud of our team. Like that's on a personal side, but just when you think of stepping into that seat for AG and just trying to hold things down, the guy is playing extremely hard. And then you add COVID into that. That's like the craziest gumbo that you ever want to taste. And that's kind of where I've been. I just kind of walk my dog and, hang out with the family. Me and my son went and watched Spider-Man and try to keep some sense of normalcy, whatever that is in these days, to keep my head on straight. But everything is about trying to make the people proud and go out and play at a high level, regardless of who we got, and that's the plan.
Doug, how was Spider-Man?
It was good, man. It was actually, man. Like when you think about where graphics and all that stuff has went, like wow. Like, and there was 3 Spider-Mans. I'm not gonna kill it for you, but it was pretty dope. It was good.
We know about the list of the players, obviously. Can you tell us any more about just how Alvin's doing and how else we might see your coaching staff affected by this tonight? Will you have the rest of your staff on the bench?
Yeah. Is it? Hold on. Like this is live, so.
Live stream.
It'll be, that's ongoing, man. As far as AG goes, talked to him. He FaceTimed again with the team. He was extremely positive. He's in a good way, man. Like, it's just always really good, first of all, to hear his voice and to see him. But as far as everybody else, I can't necessarily comment on that. But like I said, we're coming together in ways that you might not see it now. This is how you build character, and this is how you build camaraderie, is when you go through times like this.
Keep more, Coach.
Doug, were you able to get any floor time today for preparation, or how did you go about today in terms of preparing for the game with the team?
Yeah, we went on the practice court and we walked through, went through some things that we want to do, that we want to see, what we'll probably see from them. I mean, listen, we just faced them and it wasn't fun. So do what you do harder, with more intention, with more aggressiveness, with more purpose, and look them right in their eyes and deal with whatever the consequences or the positive outpouring from that is. And I think that they understand that. That's what I expect. That's what our coaching staff expects. That's what AG expects. So I'm excited. Like for me, adversity is a good thing because we learn a lot about ourselves. So as we watch, we're going to learn a lot about our team.
Coach Christie, safe to say, I know it's another uniform, but is there anything different, that you want to do, as far as coaching your first game, going into the second game, or is it pretty much, steady as it goes, try to sustain, what happened in the last game, and try to blend it into the game tonight?
It's a good question. I wish I had like some brilliant answer for you, but I don't. I said last time, you don't know what you don't know. So last game was last game. This is a whole new deal. We don't have Fox ain't here, So that's one of our main guys. Rich ain't here. Like we got things that we're dealing with. So this one is going to pose a new set of problems, a new set of opportunities that we just have to step to the plate and we have to be ready to deal with them. That's how I'm going to address it. Like a lot of the same things I'm still doing. Like I got my Tupac socks on again. I'm rolling with that. So certain things I'm staying with. Other things I'm going to feel it as we go.
Doug, I don't think we've asked you, I know you've been in communication with Alvin. He's been coaching for over 30 years. What is his kind of advice and kind of mentorship while he's away from the team and you're in that spot been, and what is he kind of saying to you through this process?
Spectacular. He's been about as great as I couldn't ask for more from AG. Whether I call him, whether I text him, the things that he says I can't say right here because he keeps about as raw as you can get, and that's what I appreciate because that's what I need. I don't want to decipher right now. Tell it to me and then let me process it, and hopefully I do well. And those guys, they played at a really high level last game, and AG's advice has it's been spot on. It's not, we're not doing brain surgery. We're going out here and we're playing basketball. Last time it was to have some fun and play with some joy, and I thought that I saw that. So I was pleased with that. But he has just been great. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.